Hello! Today I'm gonna make an experiment. I'm gonna let you as a viewer try and spot which of these instruments is a pro instrument, separated from an amateur instrument. I have three violins, I own three violins. And one of them is a pro quality violin, which is valued at 100,000 Swedish Kronor. And these two of the other violins, they're valued at 50,000 kronor, built by amateur fiddler builders, violin builders. But they're also very good. So I'm going to try and see if you, as a listener, can distinguish which is the best violin. I'm not going to tell you. You will just have to use your ears. And I'm going to play a polska from Östbjörka outside of Rättvik in C major. So here's violin number 1. So this was the first violin, 50,000 or 100,000 Swedish Kronor. And this is the second violin. And now for the third violin. Which value is this? 50,000 or 100,000 Swedish Kronor? So, which one did you like best? And which one do you think is the best? Two interesting, different questions. So I'm gonna spoil it to you now, but please let me know in the comments which one did you like the best. This one is a violin made by Sven Dahlbacka in Södertälje. He's an amateur builder. He built violins in his apartment, in his kitchen floor, until his wife told him that he had to stop messing up the kitchen. This one is worth 50,000 Swedish Kronor. This violin is built by Kalle Almlöf, famous Swedish fiddler and also a violin builder. He lives in Malmö. And this violin is valued at 50,000 Swedish Kronor. This violin is made by Lisper from Malmö, and it's valued at 100,000 Swedish kronor. And it's a pro instrument, supposedly, distinguished from these other two high quality amateur instruments. And I talked to a violin maker and he said, yeah, these other two instruments, they're really good, but they're nothing for a pro. And I get kind of triggered by that, because it's so hard to tell the difference between these instruments. For me, it's just a subtle difference. I feel that this violin has slightly deeper and richer sound, and it feels different when you play. But it's so hard to tell if it's placebo or if there is an actual difference. And it's actually been shown when they try and do this kind of tests, it's really hard to say this is the most valuable instrument. So I think maybe it's a little bit of bullshit. What do you think? Thank you for listening.